It is a cold one today. We got snow on the ground. The dogs are out here freaking out. Kelso doesn't know what to do. I'm sure you guys can barely see. So kick a light on here. I am putting fuel in the IDI. Apparently this thing has like a crack in one of the draw straws, and it likes to suck air whenever it gets below a quarter of a tank. And yeah, this is the second time I've ran this thing so low that it likes to start missing out, and I'm just scared it's going to leave me stranded, so I went and got some fuel for it. So yeah, we're just gonna get this fuel in here and we'll try to fire it up. This thing is pretty hard to start in the cold. It needs glow plugs, but it does have good batteries, so normally I can get her going. So we'll see here in a second. Try to get the cold start for you guys. Kind of hard to do all this at once. All right, guys, I got the old IDI fired up. Got that thing taken down the driveway so I could get my trash cans. Finally got my trash cans, finally made it back. I am about to just clean up the shop. We have some new parts I want to show you guys today that Mason picked up for his Dodge. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it out tonight. The weather's pretty crappy, so I'll probably just talk a little bit about the parts he got for the truck. And I really need to clean up my mess in here. I have a massive mess going on. There's a lot of projects, small projects and stuff going on, so we got a lot to clean up, but I'm gonna start cleaning, and whenever I get done with that, we will, I'll show you guys these parts we got for the truck, for Mason's truck, and I might do some more cleaning. I don't really know what I'm gonna do tonight. I don't really have a plan. I just give you guys a little sneak peek over here, see that. But I'll show you guys here in a minute. I just want to get all this stuff cleaned up. So. Alright guys, I finally got to a point where I want to take a break, getting this mess cleaned up, getting our tools put up and everything, but I want to show you guys the new front cover. If you guys following us on Instagram, you've already seen, I put a picture of it on there the other day. Mason got this for the truck. It's awesome. It's a billet aluminum piece. Very, very nice. Super nice. It's got a, if you're going to put like a Waterman on it, it's got a spot for that. Yeah, I mean, it's just overall, it's just a really nice piece. Looks like it, yeah, it's just like just still uses the gasket. So that's going to look really good when it's put on. We got the manifold and everything on. You guys saw that in the last video. I just got the lines hanging here because there's not really a good place to put them, and at least they're facing down that way, not getting dust and stuff in them. But yeah, it's coming along pretty well. This is the ghetto intake that we had on the truck last year. Probably gonna copy that plate, and we're gonna try to make our own intake for it. So that way you only have to run one intake gasket instead of a spacer to get over these lines. So we got to do that at some point. And I'll show you what he also got. A full stainless brake line kit. I'm not going to pull them all out of here. You guys get the point. They're all down in there. It's literally every single brake line on the truck, like even the little small one up front. We are going to tie the proportioning valve. We need to go around the ABS module because obviously we're not going to run ABS. But yeah, so there's all the parts, all the brake lines for that. And just a bunch of other stuff piled up here. He got like a new, he got a crank sleeve tool and new front main, a couple other pieces. But on this, you also get these, man, you put a big scratch in it, Mason. But he put these, he got the little safety plate deal that goes on the bottom there. I got the screws put in that. So I'll go ahead and pop the hood real quick. We still need to get the cables for that. Wow, you really got to lift it to get it over that. So we have to, let me think where it is. I think it's right here. So instead of going into this ABS mod, let me think. I got to think where it's at. Okay, so basically what we'll do is I believe we're going to tie these two lines together, and then that will delete this ABS. I think it just has rear ABS. Yeah, because the fronts just go down here. Maybe it's, I don't know. Either way, we know we got to tie those together, and then we will be deleting our ABS so we can get this big heavy module off here. And we got all new lines for it in the meantime. So we're just waiting on getting an oil pan. Once we have, let me see if I can shut this. Okay, shut. Once we get a oil pan and get that changed, then at that point we can pretty much set the motor back in the truck. So once we get the motor back in the truck, we'll eventually be able to start it pretty quickly. There won't be a ton we'll have to do on it. You guys may think we have a lot of work to do. We do, but once it just takes a couple good days, and you just amazing how much we can get knocked out as a team. And yeah, we just got to get all the parts here, and we'll get this motor ready to go, and we'll get that sat down in the truck. And then at that point, it's going to start getting really, really fun. And yeah, we'll get to start bolting this thing together. Mason is going to get a new seat, I believe, to put in the truck. He's going to get a couple other things. We still have some stuff to finish up in the back. I know it's been a minute since we've been able to work on this thing. Need to finish this battery box up. Don't really know what we're going to do with that. And we need to, obviously we got to do the brake lines, but yeah, it's slowly coming along. We need to get going on her again, get some more stuff knocked out, but we've just been steady on this motor. And then pretty much all last week I had PRI, so I mean, there's not really a whole lot that I could do when I'm not home. So you guys get the point on that. So on the injectors, these are the injectors that Mason bought for the truck about a year ago. So if you guys remember in the last video, they're supposed to be 7x12s. Well, one of them was a 7x11. So we were actually running one of the wrong size injectors in the truck the whole last racing season. Anytime we ever took it to track, it had one wrong size injector in it. I believe it would be called a 150 horsepower injector as opposed to the 200, which were supposed to be in it. There's seven hole injector, but I'm guessing that's probably what it would have been. But yeah, so it's just kind of crazy to think, you know, that one cylinder was just always not getting near as much fuel as the other ones. But the guy did say that he would be willing to, Mason's going to ship them all off, and he's going to reflow the other 5, so that way they're all together, because those have a year's worth of driving on them, and then just have one new injector. It's obviously going to be a little different. So the guy is super cool, willing to help us out. He's going to let Mason send them back to him. He's going to reflow it, put a new one in the box with him, ship them back. So we'll have fresh injectors again, which will, I mean, that stuff I'm sure does make a difference, you know, over time. Parts wear out a little bit. So it's nice that we're going to have fresh parts. I'm also slowly working on organizing my little fluids area. I've always just kind of had stuff all over the shop, and it's just been a real pain in the ass if you need to find something. So I dedicated this shelf strictly to fluids. I got motor oil, transmission fluid. Obviously don't have a lot of that right now. Coolant up top, and then like spray paints and stuff, floor dry, brake cleaner. So yeah, we're just getting it organized and just a little bit more functional if you're in here working a lot. So getting that knocked out. Also getting some parts cleaned up. If any of you guys need this stuff, let me know. If you're local, it's a set of 16x9 8x6.5 wheels. I don't know what brand they are. They're just little cheap wheels. They're like $400 or $500 new. I'm asking $100 for them. So, also got this bumper. It's off the Ford, OBS Ford paintable bumper. I really just want this stuff out of my way. So if you're local, just message me on Instagram, make you a deal. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it's kind of a short, boring video. I didn't really know what else to record tonight, but I wanted to get a video out for you guys because it's been a couple days. Also do want to add in, PRI was a really good time. Met a couple YouTubers. I'm sure you guys know who Turbo Tom is. I got to meet him and talk to him a little bit about his truck and his build and everything. And his truck's freaking awesome. He completely built his roll cage himself in his garage, and I think it's like an 850 cert cage. It's freaking awesome. So you guys need to go check his channel out if you're not on it. And someone we may possibly be doing a collab with this summer who's pretty local here. He's only a couple hours into Ohio. Chad Myers. You need to go check his channel out too. I think it's Chad Myers 72, something like that. But we talked a little bit about YouTube and stuff when we were at PRI. And yeah, he's a really cool dude. And he's got several cool builds going on his channel. And we're going to do a little collab this summer. I'm trying to talk him into bringing, he's got a crew cab dually. I'm trying to talk him into bringing it to the Fire Punk ODSS race and actually racing his dually in the ET bracket class. It's a 6-speed, so that would be pretty cool. You should do it, Chad. But yeah, you guys need to go check his channel out and get to know him. We are going to be doing a collab, so that'll be fun. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to wrap it up for the end of the video. I know it was just kind of a short, boring video, but I just really wanted to get a video out for you guys and kind of give you an update on what we're doing, show you the couple new parts that came in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next one.